Hello, my name is Kenny Lemos. I am a health educator from Just Beat It. I want to thank you and welcome you for listening to this workshop on insulin resistance and prediabetes. Today, we are going to have an overview of what is insulin resistance and how, if treated on time, it can prevent type 2 diabetes and even reverse insulin resistance. Insulin is a hormone produced by the pancreas. One of insulin's jobs is to help move glucose from the blood into the cells for energy. When blood glucose remains elevated despite normal or high levels of insulin, this is called insulin resistance or prediabetes. Possible signs that you may be at risk of type 2 diabetes are family genetics, excess abdominal fat, and if insulin resistance is severe, you may have visible skin changes, such as darker spots. This discoloration often appears on the back of your neck, elbows, armpits, knuckles, or knees. The driving forces behind insulin resistance include excess sugar and carbs intake, being overweight or obese, too much belly fat, a sedentary lifestyle or lack of exercise, smoking, and even skipping on sleep. Doctors most often use the testing plasma glucose test or the A1C test to diagnose prediabetes. Less often, doctors use the oral glucose tolerance test, which is more expensive and not as easy to give. Let's talk a little bit about this test. The A1C test reflects your average blood glucose over the past 3 months. The fasting plasma glucose and oral glucose tolerance test show your blood glucose levels at the time of the test. You should be tested for prediabetes if you are overweight or have obesity and have one or more other risk factors for diabetes, or if your parents, siblings, or children have type 2 diabetes. If the results are normal, but you have other risk factors for diabetes, you should consider being retested at least every 3 years. Although there are many ways to reverse insulin resistance and stabilize your blood sugar, there are 3 of the best and quickest strategies you can implement right away. For example, eat more fat and slow burning carbs, exercise, and the use of supplements to help stabilize blood sugar. But what do I mean when I said eating more fat and slow burning carbs? Eating more fat will reducing processed foods and sugars and instead eating more healthy fats and slow burning carbs such as avocado, eggs, fish, and nuts. It helps you to increase the fat and lower the sugar in your body. Increasing exercises. This doesn't mean that you have to expend extensive hours of exercise. It can just be increasing the amount of movement you do through the day. Let's say, for example, that you work from home. You should just at least take a few breaks and dance, like dance around, or even when you are mopping, you can dance with the mop. Or if you work from home, from an office, take walking breaks and make sure to take the stairs. And maybe consider taking your walks outside and grab some vitamin D straight from the source. If you currently have diabetes or are just transitioning off a diet that's been very high in processed foods and sugars, you may find that you need a little extra. This might mean that in order to curb those cravings, some good quality supplementation comes in. 3 of my favorites for helping to both manage blood sugar and sugar cravings are L-glutamine, which is an amino acid that speedily makes its way to the brain and becomes a quick source of energy. Cinnamon improves the effectiveness of insulin and increases glucose metabolism significantly. You can find some good recipes online on how to use cinnamon. Also, bone broth, which is rich in glycine, an amino acid that controls how much glucose is produced from non-carb sources, which helps immediately when it comes to regulating blood sugar levels. For more information, go ahead and visit our website at www.justbeatit.com. Thanks for attending this workshop today. I hope you have a very nice day.